That's the plan. That's the plan.
When did you know that this was getting close to the
Probably like the week of, a couple days before, the talks were picking up, and just constant conversation between my agent and Mr. Berry, and so I knew it was kind of getting close. And then the day came. It's crazy.
What's the commitment mean to you, the fact that the franchise is invested in you now? I remember a year or so ago we were having those conversations about not knowing what was going to happen, but for them to make this type of commitment, what does that mean to you personally?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, I tweeted about it. I told them that just the fact that they're continuing to believe in me, believe in the kid that grew up in Ohio and went on to play for his hometown team, and they're trusting my abilities and what I could do for this team and what I could do in this community. And so, I mean, I'm blessed. I just want to continue to give back, want to continue to show that I'm that guy, I'm deserving of this. And, I mean, it's not just for me. So I'm just excited.
Family reaction like?
Man, crying, excited, jumping around. Everybody's excited, and they should be. So just excited for my family, excited for my mom.
Good Mother's Day gift plan?
It's definitely in the works. It's definitely in the works. I can't talk about it yet, though.
Denzel, what about now that they've made this long-term commitment to you, what do you feel like maybe you want to give back, maybe even more so than you already have, which I know is a lot, but just in terms of leadership, play on the field, what more is there for you?
Yeah, I mean, it always starts with the work, and I mean, I feel like I've been showing that since I've been here. But I mean, I'm going to continue to work and be myself, be the person that I've been since I came into this organization. But I mean, just it's gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be able to do more things and expand out in the community, and that's one of my biggest things as well with my foundation and things that we got going around Cleveland. So coming up with different ideas to give back and just be a positive impact.
You, Miles, Nick, Joel, Wyatt, all these extensions here. Is there a sense of pride to like be a part of that group and know you guys are building something together here?
No, it's definitely a sense of pride. I mean, like you said, those are core guys and guys that you see out there on the field making plays. So, I mean, we got to continue to hold that standard and keep it going. So, I mean, now that we got the contract done and everything, it doesn't mean that we could relax. It means that we got to go harder, if anything, and continue to show why we got it.
What do you think of the shakeup at quarterback?
Say it again.
What do you think of the shakeup at the quarterback room?
Yeah, I mean, I trust AB, I trust the Haslams and everybody that they brought in or the moves that they made. So all my trust is in them, and whoever's out there on that field, I know is going to be ready to play.
What are your first impressions of Deshaun?
I mean, we've been in constant communication. Deshaun, he seems like a great guy. I mean, we're going to continue to build our relationship throughout this offseason program, and as we the team start coming together. But he seems like a great guy, like I said.
This entire secondary with you and Greg, John, Grant, Ronnie's back. Everybody's still pretty young, mostly locked up. How good do you think you guys can all be?
Man, we could be special. And I think the biggest thing, too, I mean, we're getting a lot of those guys back. So I think the biggest thing is chemistry. So, I mean, we left on a good note last year with this group. And I think we could build on that. But like I said, the best thing for me is getting those guys back, knowing how they play, knowing how I play, and working together.
What's it like being the top-paid corner in the league and seeing Jalen Ramsey tweet at you about joining that 100 club?
Yeah, it's a blessing. I mean, every time I see it, it's just crazy to look at. I don't know, I'd be in shock and then awe just looking at it. I mean, it's been a lot of amazing corners, DBs, and players that have went through this league and been in the position that I'm in now, and for me to have my name there, I mean, I take a lot of pride in that and a lot of respect in that. And like I said, I just want to continue to show that I'm that guy and I'm that player.
Any other players in the league reach out to you, maybe text or anything?
Yeah, a lot of players in the league. Off the top of my head, I know Joe Hayden, he reached out. You guys seen Ramsey. Man, it's a long list of people that reached out and congratulated me, so definitely appreciative of those guys.
This will be your third year with Joe Woods, which that's unique enough. So how could this defense evolve even more than it did last year?
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be special just having the same group of coaches back, the same group of DBs back, and just building that camaraderie. You know how each other play, and with Joe Woods and his defense, like getting a better understanding. I feel that plays a big factor. Just having a comfort level of knowing what to do, knowing the calls, and knowing what new calls he's going to put in and knowing how he likes to coach and play. So, I mean, that's huge to have all these guys back.
Denzel, you touched on it, but obviously being a local guy, I guess what level of specialness does that add to getting an extension with your hometown team?
Yeah, it's special. I mean, it's a story that not many could speak about. Like, I played down the street when I was in high school, went on to play at Ohio State, still in Ohio, and then getting drafted, you don't know where you're gonna go, and then for it to be, you see an area code of your hometown team calling, and you're going down the road to play for your hometown team in the NFL. It's a story that hasn't been written many times. So like I said, I take a lot of pride in that. Take a lot of pride in what I could do for this team. So just wanted to get back and show that I'm that guy, like I said.
Andrew Berry has not been shy about taking care of the core players here. The organization has invested a lot of money the last 2 to 3 years in the team collectively. Just what type of impact does that have from a culture standpoint within the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I think it shows that if you're going to come in and put the work in and do your job, do what you're supposed to do, what you're expected, I mean, they reward those guys. And so I say I'm appreciative of those guys, appreciative of AB, the Haslams, and the entire organization. I feel like I was a guy that came in and just tried to get to work and just kind of be a role model on the field, off the field. And they rewarded me, rewarded the community. So I think it's just a lot of props to those guys.
You came to the league with Baker, with him kind of being in limbo at the moment. Have you spoken to him at all? You kept in contact with him?
Yeah, definitely kept in contact with Baker. He congratulated me on the deal, actually, so I was appreciative of him for that.
Denzel, would you, the defense playing so well at the end of the year last year, would you like to see Jadeveon Clowney come back and be with the team and with that defense this season?
Yeah, I was definitely speaking with him recently. I would like to see Clowney back. I feel like he was a big key factor for us on the defense. Him and Miles, I feel we're a great tandem. But so hopefully we could get that done. I mean, like I said, whoever AB and those guys bring in, I'm sure are going to be able to get the job done. But Clowney was definitely a great asset for the team.
Denzel, I think it was June when you were telling us that your agent was in contract talks with the Browns. Did you think at any point last summer something would get done?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was going to get done at that point in time. I mean, talks were going on, but I mean, we didn't come to an agreement at that point, obviously. But my biggest thing was just focusing on ball and just trying to play the game, because during the time we were talking we were in the season and playing. So that's all I wanted to focus on really during that time.
It was going to be like, it didn't happen then, but are you glad the way it worked out? Obviously, in your favor, but are you glad that you were patient and that you may have bet on yourself in a way?
Definitely. I mean, I feel everything happens for a reason, and when stuff is meant for you, that's when it will come to you. So I wasn't pressed, or I wasn't in a rush to get a deal done. I mean, like I said, I'm here to enjoy the game that I've been playing since I was a little kid, and if things worked out in that way where we were able to get a deal done, then that'd been cool too. But if not, then I'll wait on my time and just put in the work, continue to put in the work, and work towards what I'm playing for.
This contract locks you up, obviously, as one of the core members of this team. How does that play into the evolution of you as a leader on this team with that commitment the team has given you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna continue to be the guy that I am. The contract is a blessing, but I'm not gonna change who I am. I feel I'm a role model. I'm a leader on this team, and I lead those guys in my own way. So I feel like I said, I'm just gonna continue to be myself, and everything else will take care of itself.
You've been in the league now 4 years, so you know how hard it is to get to the postseason. Do you feel now with the changes at quarterback and your contract, during the duration of your contract, the Browns will make it to the Super Bowl?
I feel that's all our goal. That's all our goal is to get to that level, get to the Super Bowl. But for me, I'm a person that likes to take stuff a game at a time, a day at a time. I don't like to look too far ahead. I feel you take stuff a game at a time, you win that first game, and everything else at the end of the year will take care of itself. But obviously that's our goal at the end of the year, is to get to that championship and get to that Super Bowl, and we're going to put that work in to get there.
Season obviously didn't go the way you guys had hoped or expected. Just now that you're back together in the building and that, just what's the mood like coming off of that season, and and just where are you guys, I guess, mentally as far as aiming to get back to the postseason this year and kind of put the bad taste of last season behind you?
Yeah, I think guys are excited. I mean, we got a new year. We got a new opportunity to go out and play the game that we love and get to that championship, get to the Super Bowl, like you guys said. And, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Got the guys back. Guys are having fun out there on the field, working out, and getting back together. So it's been fun.
Going off of that, there were multiple players on defense that were critical of the camaraderie and the team chemistry kind of at the end of the season, and a lot of it came from defensive players. With you kind of being a key player who's going to be around for a while now, how can you change that culture and make a difference to kind of learn off of last season and move forward this season? Yeah,
we actually been in a lot of talks with that camaraderie. I mean, we've been doing things off the field, getting together, going out to eat. I know guys like Deshaun, Miles are planning trips for guys, and we're going to get together and build that camaraderie off the field, not just here in the facility, whether that's going out to eat, like I said, taking a trip, working out together. So we're definitely building that camaraderie, and that's been, like I said, a big thing from last year and a step that we're trying to take.
Denzel, I'm sorry. Deshaun comes here with a little bit of a cloud over him, some questions about his character. Does that matter to you as a teammate? Are you curious to finding out what kind of guy he is?
I feel that AB and those guys, they did their due diligence, and they took care of the responsibility and look into everything they needed to look into with Deshaun and everything that's going on. So, I mean, I trust those guys. I trust what they did. Meeting Deshaun, like I say, he seems like a nice guy, and he's obviously a great talent. And looking forward to continue to build our relationship on and off the field. And, I mean, we just take it from there.
Denzel, there's been like this arms race in the AFC. Russell Wilson's now in the AFC, Devontae Adams, Matt Ryan. What's your outlook on how this conference got tougher, it seems?
Yes, it's looking tough. I mean, we're tough too. So we can take stuff a game at a time. We got to work, put the work in to get to where we got to go. And everything else will take care of itself. But, I mean, we're all competitors. We're going to go out there and compete. I mean, we welcome the challenge, and we look forward to it.
Take a couple more. Denzel, going back to Deshaun, you've been on the other side against him.
Yeah.
So what makes him the player he is?
Yeah, he's special. He's a special player. His passing ability, but it's not just passing. He's able to maneuver in the pocket and run. But, I mean, he's a special talent. I mean, like you said, we went against him in college, actually. They blew us out, so... I mean, we've been having some trash talk going on with that, but I'm glad he's on the team. Looking forward to it, what we could all do, and putting this thing together.